Europe's descent into chaos was mirrored by rising tensions in the Pacific. Japan, fueled by imperial ambitions, aggressively expanded its influence in Asia. This expansion was particularly focused on China. Japan's expansionist policies directly conflicted with the interests of the United States. This conflict set the stage for a major confrontation. The impending clash would ultimately reshape the global order. Japan initiated a period of rapid military expansion in Asia. The invasion of Manchuria in 1931 marked a key step in this expansion. A full-scale war with China began in 1937, escalating the conflict. Japan's pursuit of resources and dominance raised concerns among Western powers. The United States initially pursued a strategy of economic pressure against Japan. Embargoes were placed on essential resources, including oil and steel. These embargoes aimed to restrain Japan's expansionist actions. However, these measures inadvertently motivated Japan to undertake a high-stakes gamble. On the 7th of December 1941, Japanese forces launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. The attack shattered the morning calm and inflicted devastating losses on the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Waves of Japanese bombers struck the American fleet. The surprise assault thrust America into World War II. The attack lasted approximately 2 hours. The attack on Pearl Harbor caused immense shock and outrage among the American public. The extensive loss of life deeply affected the nation. The destruction of naval power spurred a strong desire for retaliation. The attack united the American public in their resolve to defeat Japan. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor, Japan initiated a rapid military expansion across the Pacific. The Philippines, Singapore, and Indonesia were among the territories that quickly fell under Japanese control. Numerous islands throughout the Pacific were also seized by Japanese forces. Allied forces faced overwhelming challenges in halting Japan's advance. Japan's empire appeared unstoppable as it expanded its dominion throughout the Pacific region. Japan's rapid advance revealed significant vulnerabilities in Allied defense strategies. Poor coordination among Allied forces hindered effective responses. Allied forces suffered from inadequate resources and supplies. Underestimation of Japanese military capabilities led to strategic miscalculations and defeats. The Battle of Midway occurred in June 1942, 6 months after Pearl Harbor. It marked a turning point in the Pacific theater of World War II. U.S. naval intelligence anticipated the Japanese fleet's movements through code breaking. This allowed the U.S. Navy to ambush the Japanese, resulting in a decisive victory and halting Japan's momentum. Breaking Japanese naval codes played a key role in the Allied victory at Midway. Code breaking provided critical intelligence regarding Japanese operations. This intelligence included insights into Japanese plans and strategies. It also revealed details about Japanese troop movements and naval deployments. Following the Battle of Midway, the Allies initiated the island-hopping campaign. This strategy involved selectively attacking and capturing key islands held by Japanese forces. The goal was to gradually advance towards Japan while bypassing heavily fortified positions. Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa became major battlegrounds in this campaign. These battles were characterized by intense fighting and high casualties on both sides. The island-hopping campaign presented brutal conditions for soldiers involved. The battle for Guadalcanal was characterized by extreme hardship and attrition. It represented a significant test of endurance for all involved forces. The battle unfolded over months, marked by intense combat engagements. Fighting took place in the challenging environment of dense jungle terrain. Both sides experienced substantial casualties as a result of the prolonged conflict. Guadalcanal held strategic importance, making it a key objective for the Allied forces. Iwo Jima and Okinawa represent the fierce battles of the Pacific War. Japanese forces displayed extreme resolve in defending these islands. They transformed caves and bunkers into fortified positions. These battles resulted in significant losses of life and resources for both sides. The island-hopping campaign highlighted the Japanese military's strong resolve. Japanese soldiers frequently chose death over surrendering to the Allied forces. This unwavering tenacity prolonged the duration of the war in the Pacific. The extended conflict increased the pressure to find a faster resolution to the war. The Allies sought methods to shorten the war and reduce further casualties. The Japanese military's resolve significantly influenced the strategic decisions made by the Allies. In August 1945, the United States deployed atomic bombs. Hiroshima and Nagasaki were the targets of these bombings. The bombings caused immense destruction and loss of life. These actions remain a subject of historical controversy. The bombings led to Japan's unconditional surrender, ending World War II. On the 6th of August 1945, the United States deployed an atomic bomb over Hiroshima, Japan. The B-29 bomber, Enola Gay, was responsible for dropping the first atomic bomb. The atomic blast caused immediate and widespread devastation throughout the city. Tens of thousands of people died instantly as a result of the explosion and its immediate aftermath. The bombing of Hiroshima marked a pivotal and destructive moment in world history. The event remains a stark reminder of the catastrophic potential of nuclear weapons. 3 days after Hiroshima, a second atomic bomb was deployed. Nagasaki became the target of this second devastating attack. The destruction in Nagasaki mirrored that of Hiroshima. This compounded horror compelled Japan to reassess its position. Japan faced further atomic attacks. The Soviet Union declared war on Japan. Japan surrendered unconditionally on the 15th of August 1945. World War II was officially over. The atomic bombings resulted in widespread destruction and devastation. Long-term health consequences were a significant legacy of the bombings. The use of atomic weapons raised profound ethical questions. Debates continue regarding the morality and justification of using such weapons. The bombing's aftermath includes lasting impacts on society and international relations. The formal surrender ceremony of World War II occurred on the USS Missouri. The location of the ceremony was Tokyo Bay. This event officially marked the end of World War II. The world celebrated the cessation of hostilities. The profound impact and consequences of the war would persist for many years. The Pacific War significantly altered the global geopolitical structure. Post-war, Japan underwent a transformation from an imperial power. Japan transitioned into a democratic nation. The United States ascended to the position of a global superpower. These shifts redefined international relations and power dynamics. The war's impact extended to reshaping global power dynamics. It accelerated the decline of established European colonial empires. This decline created opportunities for new nations to emerge. Specifically, new powers began to rise in Asia and the Pacific regions. Following World War II, the Cold War emerged as a new global conflict. It was primarily an ideological struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union. This conflict would significantly shape global politics for approximately 4 decades. The Cold War was characterized by political, military, and economic tensions rather than direct warfare. The Pacific War concluded, leaving behind a series of unresolved issues. These unresolved issues contributed to simmering tensions in the region. The war also created a power vacuum in Asia. This power vacuum became a key factor in subsequent conflicts. The Korean War and the Vietnam War were partly a consequence of this power vacuum. Other conflicts in Asia were similarly influenced by the Pacific War's aftermath. World War II concluded, reshaping the global landscape. The aftermath of the war gave rise to a new world order. A different form of conflict emerged from the ashes of the old. This new conflict is known as the Cold War. The Cold War represents a period of geopolitical tension. The Cold War's legacy continues to influence international relations.